Alright everybody, welcome. I'm over here live on my Twitch stream. We're in the middle of a subathon. Say hello, chat. We are looking at the next video to come out from Walter. He's playing one of my favorite characters apparently in this video, Ragnaros. So I will have a lot of opinions on how to play this character. So let's hop in. Let's see how it goes.
As always,
I'm hoping that he shows a draft.
Continuing. And after my
Trying to get a free hour. I know.
Our very first match after place.
It's kind of weird. Like, I'm really like invested in his journey in Storm League. I want to know if he comes to conclusions. I also really want to see Walter level up his skills like crazy.
Proceeded to kind of lose.
Oh, hang on. What's he talking about?
3 hours, falling all the way from nearly plat 2 to gold 1.
Welcome to Storm League.
You know, if you're D-ranking a little bit, just take a break. I didn't feel like I was tilted, but I think I was getting kind of tilted in retrospect. I got the map Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Yeah.
It was my chance to get back into Platinum, and one of my favorite characters excels on this map. We finally got the chance to play Ragnaros, the highest win rate character I have on my account.
Ragnaros is very, very good for solo queue because he has incredible wave clear, and wave clear is the name of the game. Like, if you're trying to climb in ranked for Heroes of the Storm, you need to draft wave clears. You need at least 2 per a draft, right? And one of the issues with Storm League is a lot of people really don't understand how to control their maps. They don't control how to deal their waves, and Ragnaros just gets rid of all that thanks to Lava Wave. Very good choice to climb with.
Well, you'll just have to wait.
And he has like 3 different builds that are viable.
I hope you enjoyed the content. Hit the like button for me. I didn't record the draft again. It was...
Like, E-build is really good if you have multiple melees in front of you. Meatball build is pretty okay for like poking your opponent out of lane and getting like an advantage. So it's like better on like bigger maps like Dragonshire or like Tomb of the Spider Queen. Or not Tomb of the Spider Queen, excuse me. Towers of Doom. My build that I love is like a variation of like auto attack Q build, so I can kind of like protect people, but we'll see how it goes.
Still my first day. It was a mistake. I'm sorry. All the drafts will be included in the future. Thank you.
Oh, but no draft!
All right,
that's everything. All right, let's look at their team real quick. As we hop into it, Tomb of the Spider Queen, they have Nazebo, Ragnaros, Zul'jin, ETC, and Deckard Cain. Immediately 20 is the name of the goal here. Now, it's not like there is this like issue in like Heroes of the Storm where like people pick Nazebo and they're like, we can't fight till 20. Not true. If you go Q build on Nazebo, he gets pretty darn strong around level 7 when you get a couple of talent points into it, and then 16 is a power spike and 20 is his big power spike. He has some natural curves to play around. But if I'm Ragnaros, I'm like, oh, great. I can let Nazebo set up. I'm going to hold down the bottom lane. I am going to make sure that he gets 2 waves of experience, and then I'm going to delay the game as long as possible with Lava Wave and Molten Core. One thing about this map that's really, really cool with Ragnaros is that you can actually go into the middle lane over here in the bottom right, and if you Molten Core here, you can reach the top lane and the bottom lane. So you can effectively, by yourself, defend 2 lanes, which should allow for your team to handle have a 4-man handle the 1 lane, right? So that's my thought process. Here, in terms of builds, I would probably go my auto attack build that I like. I do Shifting Meteor and then like Burn. E build could be okay here, but you would change the way that you play. You would drop your E on ETC and let him do all the engagements, and you would never like use it on yourself. And then you would peel for your backline because you have 2 really strong backliners that scale like crazy. And you just want to make sure that Zeratul doesn't get on them at all. And then if you play that way, I don't think you can really lose.
Queen today.
Unless you lose the first couple of objectives.
Friendly team Ragnaros, ETC, Zul'jin, and
Spooter, Nazebo, best Nazebo. Yeah, I don't know why. Like in North America, everyone goes frog build, and it's not good.
Tassadar?
I guess it's good because like people are running down at you, but like you're not gonna do well against good players with it, right?
So
Spider build is way better.
I think I'm probably going to go E-build this game. E-build is my favorite. It means we're not going to be super self-sufficient until later. Nazebo's AFK.
What do you mean not self-sufficient? One cool thing about Ragnaros is like whenever he uses Q on the minion waves, he gets lifesteal for each thing that he hits, each health bar. So if you hit the middle of the wave, you can get 7 stacks of lifesteal, right? So he has very good sustain in lanes because of his Q. And don't forget that like he has an auto attack animation into a Q. So if you auto attack and then slam your Q afterwards, it will reset the attack and come down afterwards. So you get quick damage real fast, and then you can beeline out with an E.
Loading screen? Too long for me. Fuck this.
What do you think of Zombie Naz? It's okay. I would prefer if I had like a Varian, right? Like if I had characters that can lock someone down for a second or two, like if I had a Varian, Lunar Flare, Tyrande combo, I wouldn't mind following that up with a W, right? But at that point, why aren't you playing Li Ming instead, you know?
Off lane top, I'm in the wrong lane.
Okay, not to like be judgmental, I'm just gonna mention this once. You want to W the lane when it's lined up, because when the lane, here, let me put this out real quick. When your lanes are coming in, they line up like this before they group into like their little thing, right? They're literally walking in a straight line. And if you meatball the back left, you'll one-shot the entire back line, and then you can come forward and do an auto-attack Q on the front line, and you delete everything in a more mana-efficient practice, right? And mana isn't like a big deal for Ragnaros, but if you're using all three abilities every single time you do a wave, it's going to eventually cost you. And then you'll probably have to use like a Molten Core delay and whatnot. So you want to W them when they're in the line coming up.
Doesn't matter. Got XP.
I'm glad he's having fun. It's too funny.
We'll stay by. Bot is the off lane. Okay.
So here you want to like zone this out. Yeah, get them off their mounts. Like denying people mounts changes everything about rotations in this game. Like you want to watch. So you've already pushed the wave down here, right? And you want to crash into the tower wave. One, because you want to get damage on the tower, so you can open up for later on for your Spider Queens that are coming. And then two, you want to deny them experience. Remember that after the mini waves drop, there's like a 3-second window where they still get full experience. If you demount them here, it's going to fall into the lower amount of minute experience. And it's been forever since I played this game. I think you get like a third of the experience or a fourth of the experience. Like it's a major difference. So you want to try and deny people when they're rotating down. And if you just drop your meatball here, you don't have to auto attack them. They have to either remount or walk all the way down. And by then the regen globes and the experience is not going to be there for them. So you've won that lane on the first exchange, and you'll see up here in the experience bars. So you want to try and get them over here. Nice. You gotta be careful on this map too. Yeah, 4-man rotations happen a lot on this map.
Lane, you told me, chat.
Your teammates should be pushing immediately. And as long as they're pushing, it's a fair trade. Here, you literally just like have to soak experience.
Our team's doing well with no one occupying their lanes currently. Hopefully, they're doing well. I can't imagine that they're having too much trouble.
Probably mount up way more too. Auto attack Q would have been huge there. Auto attack Q. Oh, you're missing so much damage. Auto attack Q, and then if you dodge an ability from Potassitor, you can pop your E, hang with them, and do auto attack Q again, and then walk away, and you've won the trade dramatically.
Oh god.
Ooh, Rainer below.
Didn't know Jimmy
auto attack Q. Auto attack Q there would have given you a heal and put damage on them. A lot of things that Here's the Storm is weird because like in terms of MOBAs, the damage is so little, right? Compared to like League of Legends or Dota, where like if you get hit with 3 abilities, it's pretty much 80% of your health bar or death. And so when you're playing in this game, a lot of people just run because they have a lot of health bar to give off. But if you turn around and hit your opponent as you're trying to escape and you get really good at orb walking, you'll find that you'll win a lot more trades. And you also get people from chasing you and going for that kill, right? Like if he turned around, auto attack, Q'd, dropped his W on this Rainer actually deceptively has a very small health bar, and if he doesn't have his Inspire available to him, he might decide to walk away from you and not chase you until you're getting low on HP, and you might have more HP, right? Like health is such an amazing resource in this game because of how slow the trades are, so you want to try and make sure you get really efficient at always hitting people as you escape.
I'm gonna do it early. Use the cooldown.
I'm okay with that. I would focus the Giants here. There's no way you're gonna kill a Muradin, right? That's so funny that he got out of there. He overstayed and still survived. Muradin's a tanky mofo. Yeah, I would have killed the Giants here so you're not getting pushed in. Then you can come up here and help out with ease afterwards.
Back to base. And I'm gonna head up top.
Okay.
I don't want Zul'jin being the solo. He's our damage. We need him in this stack.
Bottom lane is typically the solo lane on this map. And this is a way to like know this, and when you go to any map whatsoever, always look at the map and realize where most of the camps are, right? So here we have Giants down here, and then we have both of our night camps here and here. So you want to put your solo in this area so you can keep an eye on this Giant. And then because the map rotation is so slow, typical map rotations are about 8 to 9 seconds between lanes. It's 5 seconds on this map when you're mounted. Like you literally rotate within 5 seconds. So you can get an eye on the Giants and then ping your teammates, and they can rotate down and you can get a full team fight. and take it away from them. So you always want to have someone in the solo lane so they can keep an eye on it. Also, if you do have someone in the solo lane and you do get the giants, they can clear out the minion waves and the giants get more value that way. And it's going to be the same for any map that you're on. Like Dragonshire in the top lane, you have the night camps available to you. The only map that is radically different is probably Towers of Doom, but Towers of Doom is an anomaly in Heroes of the Storm. It's a really, really weird map. Great map.
Great lane clear, Meridian's flanking.
Mount up, nice. Rotate.
Well, shit.
That's fine. W on the Zeratul if you can. Oh, attack you. Man, he's missing so much damage from not animation canceling. That's available on most melees, by the way. If you have any melee in Heroes of the Storm that is an auto attack into an ability that's an animation cancel, you should be utilizing it, right? I think Urel has it on our queue. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but
Zebo or me in the offlane and not Dingo. If he, I mean, he even wants to he's thinking about the 4-man.
It's fine here. One thing about Storm League is like, yes, you do have the proper lane setups. Like technically, Ragnaros wants to be down in the bottom lane, rotates over here to the middle to use Molten Core whenever he's defending the webs, and then you want the other two bouncing between two lanes and getting the experience, right? So Nazebo can stack up. If Nazebo is playing the bottom part, you tell your teammates to go with Nazebo, and then you watch the top lane. We would prefer for you to be down here, but you can rotate the lanes in Heroes of the Storm and be just fine. You're not gonna have to worry about it too much. The main problem is if this stays the same and you have all four down here on the bottom lane, they could sneak a boss and Ragnaros can't stop that. Luckily for you, you'll have Lava Wave, I hope, and Molten Core, so it would be fine, but that's the only threat you have to worry about in the top lane. And it doesn't show up until 5 minutes in the game. 5 minutes is when all bosses spawn.
Jimmy's pushing bottom for free right now.
Yeah. Storm League can be a little bit weird in terms of like rotations. Like
push that back into tower. No one on
it's weird because Zul'jin wants to fight.
So all that's getting deleted.
Because he wants to get stacks. Nazebo wants to stack. Ragnaros wants just to pick up the lanes.
So here I go.
Probably want to go the long way here. You are missing so much experience. Like if you saw them down here in a concave, you mount up and go the long way. Because this experience is more important than fighting here. It's going to put you behind, and you're going to be behind going to level 10, unless you guys win a team fight by then. Yeah, look at all that experience.
It doesn't matter where you are, just soak a fucking lane. We don't have to do the 4-man rotation. We just need base XP. Come on.
This shit drives me nuts in Heroes of the Storm, where like people are sitting in a lane, they just randomly abandon them and whatnot. Like, I feel his pain, 100%. It drives me nuts. Like people will just leave lanes out of nowhere. It's like, bro, you're not even 7. Like you're behind them in a talent tier. What are you doing? Like what's the logic here besides from like lizard brain, you know? And you'll find there's a lot of lizards in Heroes of the Storm. Full geckos. Don't need to fight this. Ooh, this is a really bad trade. No need to step up on that. You knew Raynor was down there.
Once again,
you're not gonna kill them.
From the 4-man and comes here. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what this guy fucking wants.
Probably wanted to help out and get stacks.
I can't figure him out, dude.
Like, to be fair, if you're in a 4-man, right, and you see 2 people go bottom lane, it's okay to peel off 1 person to come help out your teammate and make sure that you can clear out the waves. Because technically, Raynor and Tassadar are pretty scary. Like, if they can get under this wave and Raynor's able to hit this 4, he can kill it. So I don't hate the Zul'jin rotation there. But a lot of this can be fixed with people communicating. And it's one of my problems in Heroes of the Storm is, like, there is voice chat, and nobody is fucking talking. There's also, like, a chat available to talk to your teammates, and no one uses it. Like, I had to stop typing because nobody would respond to what I'm typing and just would ignore all strategy, and I found myself getting frustrated because I was more invested in the matches than they were, right? I feel like everyone has this weird lozzy-dozzy, like, I'm playing hot, it's the best MOBA, and they don't, like, respond until you mention League of Legends, and they're like, what the fuck did you say? Did you bring up another video game? What are you talking about? You would dare not bleed blue for 10 seconds? That's the only time they actually have a conversation with you, you know?
Nice. Tassadar left 2. Nice. Double nice. Is Jimmy here?
Couple picks are good.
Jimmy?
Do wave first. Auto attack you. Man, he could win these trades so hard. Ragnaros is actually like...
Gotta wait for cooldowns, Jimmy.
His damage is actually pretty solid.
Jimmy, hold on.
Good job, though, waiting for cooldowns. Auto attack Q here in the middle. Like, you hit this one, that's where you heal off of all of them, right? Yeah, there's some efficiency thing here with his Ragnaros that needs to be fixed up. Christ.
Alright, friendly team got first turn in.
What a goofball. It was a really poor trade, but he's fun to listen to.
Enemy team does have an XP advantage. If we can kill this building, I think that'd be really, really good.
Yeah, so here you want to typically, what the strategy is, especially in Europe, is you want to find all your lanes that you're trying to get the web weavers going down, and there will be a natural bell curve, right? You'll have, I want to say bell curve, there'll be a natural curve. So in the middle lane on a majority of maps, I think there is one difference. Middle lane will always be pushed up first, and it will have a few inches ahead of them. So you want to get over here and clear the minion wave, and then you want to find out which web weaver is most likely going to make the furthest, and then rotate to that lane so you can get a fort, right? You want this to crash, and then if it crashes and is uncontested, it will take out about a half a fort, or even more if you have good minion trades, right? So you force them to deal with this, and then you 4 rotate to the top side, and they can't be everywhere at once, right? That's the idea behind a push. Typically, you want to bolster this off of a night camp push, and then go for a turn-in, so you have the wall already opened up. But yeah, get this wall pushed in, clear the minions, and then literally leave and go top lane. Because Rainer's down here by himself. You know that 1 or 2 of them have to come here, and now you only have 2 up here. So now you have 4, maybe 5 people on the top lane. You have a numbers advantage with the map objective, which means you could probably take this fort or even find a couple of kills, which would help you out with the experience that you're behind on. Right now, everyone's kind of split into 3-2. Try and coordinate everyone here to follow the tank. Like, the tank is making the right decision, in my opinion, but nobody's following him. Like, if I was ETC right now, I'd be a little tilted. I'm like, oh, we're missing out on free resources here. I would not be fighting Murden. I would be trying to hit the towers, auto-attack you, auto-attack you. Come up here with this minion wave. I'm kind of just dancing here in the middle. The E is giving you a good trade and you find a pick, but imagine if you're just up here on the top side and you're hitting the fort, right? And then that Zeratul comes in. You would still get the same result and you're getting a fort instead. No point in chasing Murden. He can E away.
Nice, perfect.
He jumped right into...
Yes!
Excuse me? This is the reason why I fucking hate Storm League so much. I get so tilted. Look at this. This Murden literally has vision. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3 people on the top lane. I have an ability that lets me jump over walls. Ragnaros can't do shit about it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump into ETC's arms. XD. He may have been wanting to go for the gems here, but like, save the 23 that you have. You should have came down here and jumped over here. Why are you making that decision? People don't think, dude. Calculated by Pally. He's gaming, dude. Yes! Gaming out of his mind. But these are the things that if you want to climb, you really do need to think about. Like, yeah, it works out here, but like, imagine playing against good players in the future, you know? Like, that's not going to work. And now you get in a weird spot where you're chasing people. Like, that Zeratul's not going to walk into an E range because he knows that you're going E-build because he'll be checking your talents and whatnot. Murden shouldn't be an idiot and jump straight into the middle of a kill. Like, these people are inting, and these people eventually will be on your team, right? So you have to clean up your play so well to make sure that if you do have these enters on your team, you still have a chance to win.
Building.
Good job, though. I like it. You are ahead 10-9. You've taken 3 picks. Commit to the fort. Love it. Pick Lava Wave. This, if he would have been like 20 seconds earlier, I know he's in education and entertainment mode right now, so like he's not being on point. Like, one thing to consider is whenever you're watching a streamer, they're at like 60 to 70% of their skill, right? Because they're talking, they're like messing with chat, they're trying to be funny, they're being entertaining. Like, if you just shut up and play the game, like, you're gonna be so much better. But like, we're entertainers, it's what we do, right? So like, when I bring up these points or whatnot, it's something to consider for the future. The moment you hit level 10 here, if you would have slammed Lava Wave, do note that all minion waves in Heroes of Storm spawn at 6 seconds and 36 seconds, right? So you want to try and hit those waves right when they spawn with your Lava Wave. So at 30 seconds, you would pop your Lava Wave, it gets across the map, and it would take out a minion wave. You would get 3, maybe 4 stacks. But the benefit of doing Lava Wave here when you get level 10 after these 3 kills, this is where you could have snowballed the game even more. You could have Lava Waved the bottom lane, which is your most vulnerable lane right now. You could have Lava Wave top. While you guys are killing this, the Lava Wave clears up the minions, your minions stack up, and now you get 2 forts in this exchange. Right now, you only have 1. We have to learn, when can we use our abilities to open up the map wide? Heroes of the Storm isn't about kills. It's about map control. And the moment you can get map control and push your forts, keeps, walls, all this map stuff further, you should totally be doing that. So always reflect that in replays. Where can I get a little bit more? Where can I be greedy? And right now, that would have been a perfect time to be really greedy. And remember, if your opponents do somehow come over and turn in, which they didn't because you guys just killed a lot of gems, you would have Molten Core to defend, right?
There. They lost an entire fucking objective!
Could have had two. Going for a turn-in, but the turn-in doesn't really matter here. Actually, I don't know if he did that on purpose, but he's going to hit the... It was a little bit late, but he's going to hit the wall waves. He's going to hit one here. He's going to hit two here. And he's going to hit a third here that just spawned. Right up out there. Deleted. Now imagine if they were all top lane beating on that fort during that, right? They would have had the minion wave, could have caught Jimmy as he came in. Instead, we got a turn-in of 20 gems and a couple of giants that are going to be defended, you know?
Gross, we're okay. Smash.
Auto attack Q. Auto attack Q. Auto attack Q.
My speed boost is up. Lost it, unfortunately. Great damage on Muradin.
Yeah, so this is where I would be critical of like his current positioning. He's trying to be in the front line with ETC, and you can kind of like, what you want to do is kind of like float around here-ish and a little bit here-ish. You want to be in range to give ETC your E, and then you want to keep an eye on this Zul'jin to make sure he doesn't get all in by Zeratul for the rest of the match. Like, you can maybe a pseudo support with this type of composition. You just kind of want to float in the middle, because Ragnaros, while he does have decent damage, his health bar is atrocious for a side laner, right? Most of his value is the sustain that he gets from his Q, but you want to make sure that you're getting fights that go in your way. There's going to be times where you step up next to ETC, and you'll be in a position where you just get annihilated while you wait for this E cooldown to come up because you're so in on it. Yeah, Sonya does have an auto attack animation cancel with her W. You do auto attack W.
I was just trying to clear lane. I wasn't trying to fight.
You could have like helped him out with this. Like, you can float here and give him the E to chase that if you wanted to. Like, you saw on the map there was multiple people bottom lane. He could have had that kill. I think we used the E on ourselves a little bit too much.
Turn in real quick. They're not paying any attention to me.
Good awareness. Good job looking at the minimap and realizing you can get a turn in here. If you have no fort or building or minion wave to clear out, turn in. Absolutely. As a side laner.
Keep it moving.
If you find that you can't get a turn in here, go get this night camp and make them clear it. That's a great way to get a turn in.
How many do I need for a turn in? 8? I'll keep working on it. We're getting literally uncontested XP.
Auto attack you. Oh, wait. He was a little bit slow on it, but he did it. Nice.
Again. Excellent. Let me get mana.
Bottom lane in trouble.
And then coming down to...
Middle lane should be the priority here. They have a camp. You want to clear that first and keep your catapult.
Chilling.
Middle lane should be the priority here. Yeah, middle lane should be the priority. Rainer's getting free clear right now.
They just got another kill.
This would have pushed already by itself.
Even more. Excellent.
Rainer's coming. Hyperion pop, that's fine. Just a little bit slow on everything. Just need faster decisions.
The team does have a 1-level lead, unfortunately.
But he's making good decisions. They're just kind of slow, you know? You need to speed them up by a couple seconds here and there.
I do get shields, so I can frontline a bit more confidently with our team. Not that they need me to. I can trade a lot more confidently with the enemy team now.
I would lava wave top here and go to the bottom lane.
Dingoes looking
is what would be my call. I would wait for the 3-second mark, so I'm going to go ahead and start coming down here. And I would start supporting them with my E build, because I want to make sure they get the engages, no one's getting dived on, there's no random 5v4 that's happening. And if there is, I can Molten Core behind it and get the fight, right? We can ensure that we can win this team fight. And you have Lava Wave to ensure that you get map pressure. And if you're all down here, and then one person goes up to defend up here, your team can go for a kill, right? This is a great time while you have a full talent advantage to take the map and try to open up a bit more for your future web weavers. And also to ensure Nazebo is continuing to stay alive.
Me, are they stealing a camp? Do they need help?
Auto attack you.
Good knockback by Jimmy.
You could definitely chase that with your team rotating, but no big deal.
Smash out that lane. Enemy team very far away from Jimmy now, and it looks like we're diving behind the wall.
Good pick.
Oh no, Jimmy,
minion wave.
No. I have lava wave. I shouldn't just sit on it, but all of our waves.
They have no turn in, so you can this is where the lava wave indicator is. If I use lava wave in the next 3 minutes, can I be punished for it? They have 19 gems currently to themselves. All 3 lanes are 9 gems in total. There is a wave spawning every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, you have 9 gems being available for pickup, right? So that means 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. There's going to be 6 waves in the next 3 minutes. They could have 54 gems. They would just barely have the turn in. So I would have sent it. I would have loved Wade. Instantly. There's a lot that can change in the next 3 minutes. I would have loved Wade bottom. And then I would have committed to getting the fort.
I'm going to get that potion. I'm going to shield.
Nice job by the Deckard here. Deckard had an incredible Lord Ado. Great VP.
There's a lot going on.
That's an amazing black hole.
Lava wave top. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I love it. Entertainment's great. In general, if you are yelling "fuck it" in the middle of a ranked match, you're not dialed in. And you can't be mad at your teammates if the game is thrown. With that being said, fuck it has been called. Lava waves in the top lane. Your priority here is to commit to that fort and then try to molten core underneath that fort in the top right and force a fight. You want to try and combo the two together. A flank would have been nicer, but you got in trouble when you panic ulted, you know? You only live once. You only live once, but you can learn a lot. Sun Tzu, 2025. If we do these kind of fuck it moments, we have to learn from them and go, was that valuable? Yay or nay? That's what ranked is all about. Brother. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do it, bitch! Do it,
oh my god. I feel like if I was playing in ranked and I didn't know who this player was, I would be tilted. It's working out. But like, your Deckard Kane is low on mana. There's a lava wave in the top lane. You're ahead by 2 levels. You don't need to put yourself in weird experiences, and you have 20 gems available on you, right? These are all things that can get you the win of the game, you know?
We'll have double charges on
like,
our E.
Take the safe option, back up, heal, get mana, grab your night camp, hit 16, turn in and win the game. That's the game plan. Not randomly YOLOing into like their line where they can get a kill. Because remember, in Heroes of the Storm, there are comeback mechanics. If you are 2 or 3 levels above your opponent and they get one of you, they get a quarter to half a level of experience for free, right? They will get an advantage because you made a dumb mistake. That was in your control, and you gave it to them, you know?
Who top? Jimmy's missing. Jimmy is middle. So Jimmy's not bottom. We're taking that.
Okay.
Eyes on
Team's on the bottom lane. Keep an eye on them. It's okay to get the giant camp, but the moment if you see someone engages on your team, you rotate over because you have an advantage. You don't want to like make them fight 4v5. But fine for now. Lava wave in 30. I would be pinging my lava wave, letting them know the cooldown on it, and then pinging the keep. You guys are level 16 of 14 right now. You can either drop off and go for a push, but you should be putting pressure somewhere on the map. We're kind of floating in the middle of the map. We're kind of just chilling, you know, or we're lousy-dozzying. But remember, every second that you're not doing something to beat your opponents, they're coming back, right?
I have 22 to turn in. I'm going to do it now. I still don't think they're paying any attention to me.
Fine with that turn in. You have a lot of gems. Push bottom lane with the Giants. You have lava wave in 20. What's that going to get the fort wall? I would trade a fort for a keep any day. I get guaranteed cannons every single round. Should be going to your team because they're in the middle. I would prefer for your team to be down here. I like this pressure.
For free, and then I lava wave the team fight, I think.
I would start rotating over here and be in this bush on the left so you can give them ease to escape. This is going to go ahead and hit and start hitting this. Your team is so split right now. Oh my god, they're so split.
Good defense by enemy.
Keep an eye on these giants. These giants are your damage dealers. These are your carries. They outrange the minion wave and the fort. You keep them alive, you get damage on the fort. Keep those alive. Your ETC and you should be sitting here trying to keep the Zeratul off of it. The Raider, whatever, there's only so much you can do, but the Zeratul should not touch that shit.
My ult is ready. Again, I guess I'll just see the top.
E the ETC, man. Oh, you would get so much value if you E the ETC way more often.
Where'd he go?
Good teleport away. Lava wave in the top lane. 2 options here. Get the night camp or push out bottom. Either way, do it as a team. You should be positioned back here-ish. Giving your ease to your frontliners. And then if the opposing team decides they want to come in, say Murden respawns and runs you guys down, you're full HP. You can pick the targets that are low on HP or are getting focused down, give them the E to keep them alive, and then you kite back to your core here, not the core, the fort of the opposing team, and go into a molten core. And then when you go into a molten core, this entire space is completely safe, and your entire team can back away for free. If they overextend, you just wipe them.
If I become a building, I don't think I can shoot that far, right? I wouldn't be able to shoot into their second building.
You absolutely would. You should go practice this, but remember, if you hit this fort, the area is like this much. Molten Core is wild. It is such a strong ability. It's why Ragnaros' body is a low health bar, right? And why you have to be so efficient on your trades. Because his Molten Core was designed to be a moment in the game. So definitely play with that a little bit more. Like Molten Core, there are times where I flank people with Molten Core. It is such a large moment in the entire grand scheme of the game that it can just change things completely. Your opponents pretty much have to run away from it or use abilities on you.
Kind of not doing anything.
Like, there are compositions in pro play that are called transformer compositions. It's like Tychus, Alexstrasza, Ragnaros, and the idea is that you transform into these big characters and you extend the fight for a long time because it's hard for people to push into it. Like on Infernal Shrines, it's actually a common composition.
Not really committing there for the push.
Auto attack Q.
Well, back to soaking.
Wouldn't have to use E.
I want to help.
You should be up here attacking this, queuing.
Cooldown, though.
There you go. ETC should be in this bush. Side laner should be tanking. If ETC's in this bush, they can stop the engage. Bottom lane's pushing. Go help team on the bottom lane push. You want this keep if you can.
Push top in. They're turtling bot so hard.
We're kind of spreading a lot, right? And they just hit 16, so now like spreading is okay. But you had 2 full levels of advantage, you know? It's so weird, because in Heroes of the Storm, when you're behind 2 or 3 levels, people want to fight all day for some reason. And then when you're ahead, people don't want to fight. It's like, that's the time to fight, guys. That's the time. Remember, your talent tiers are 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, and 20. If you have a talent tier advantage over your opponents, you have literally usually an extra ability between 2 or 3 of you than your opponents. You should be trying to utilize that. And they should be trying to farm up to get matched with you. So you want to have this tug of war where you're in the lead and you're exploiting that.
Let's see if we can pry for some weaknesses.
Team is currently fighting in the middle lane. All 5 are here, so you want to clear as fast as you can. Start beating on the wall.
Jimmy is not coming to me.
Your biggest threats right now to you are Zeratul and Raynor. If you see them on the map, you're fine. TrikSlyr is whatever. You can get away from him if you don't get walled out. Anduin's nothing. Murden is obnoxious.
I do have lava wave,
but typically you can get away from him as you rotate to your team.
Support the catapult.
Auto attack you. Okay, here you want to keep the cannon alive.
One building, Jimmy.
It's gonna help out a lot in damage.
They found me!
So you want to position yourself to where Raynor or TrikSlyr has to make a decision here to either hit the catapult or hit you, right? So I would position down here on the bottom side, 1, so I can have vision to see if anyone's rotating to me. And then 2, to stay away from the cannon. That way his laser either hits me or the cannon. If it hits me, I can drop 1 more meatball on this and then walk away. If it hits the cannon, I can drop a meatball and maybe even look to clear 1 more wave before he hits me again. Also, where's Raynor? Ah, there he is.
How's he have vision? What the fuck? Wait, why did he have vision? I was in smoke. Well, he pulled 2 away. And look at that, we got bottom.
I think he Q'd you. I think Q shows, but I'm not sure. I'm too rusty at HOTS, to be honest. I don't know every detail anymore.
You have 1.5 seconds of vision after doing damage. Dang. Dang that 1.5 seconds.
Oh my god. Okay, so now we're 20 and we're inting on their core. PogChamp.
Maybe it was Oracle?
PogChamp. Deathmosh, no!
I doubt
God, I hate ETC players that take Deathmosh. It's such a selfish pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get bolts, you can play with your team. You also have power metal, which is actually really like a great surprise. And then Deathmosh only gets one usage usually, and then people are like, oh, he has Deathmosh, not gonna do it again. So then you're in this weird scenario where you're like trying not to die, but you do want to die to get the mosh, blah blah blah. The only really major use case for this is like on the boss.
Just walked in, Anduin showing up.
But at that point, like, why don't you just take mosh pit and then power slide in afterwards, you know?
I don't do anything about it, that's for sure. Can't. Definitely not by myself.
Wait for all 5 to spawn.
If I died there, the enemy team would have 20 off my death.
I would lava wave bottom and then molten core top. I want my middle lane and my bottom lane to push and threaten their core, so they have to pull back and they can't threaten it in the game on the top side.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. Lava wave is gonna miss the 36 timer. Would have waited till 30 seconds here. Because that fort's dead no matter what, right? And then you also have the added benefit of maybe molten coring and then getting it off too.
Good life grip.
Fort's dead. Molten core here.
We're gonna lava wave middle.
Yeah, a little too worried about molten core. Use it way more often, man. Use that shit.
I can molten core this to save some health too.
Generally, if you don't know when to use abilities, send them out willy-nilly for a bit. Limit test. You will find out really quickly, oh, I died here because I don't have my ability.
Beautiful.
Okay, team's still in a winning position.
We can turn in with
I would be checking Nazebo stacks right now and see if he's close. If not, that would be my priority to finish that off.
Turning in.
Always check to see if there's a camp or anything in the lake and you can grab.
Can't tell what they're doing.
There is no night camps available. There's a giant camp on the bottom, but it'd be over soon to get that. So turn in is fine here. One little gym going in for Mr. Walter.
Put my 1 in.
Yeah. Okay, where's the other 12? No one on the team is turning in. There we go. EGC's got it. The rest of the team should pull away. They don't have their tank. Cool. Webbier's ascending. Push out middle wave so you have an immediate crash and then look at top. No minion waves for 20 seconds, so you're fine. You can start sieging on this. Lava wave top is fine. I would molten core here. I want to keep them here and make sure my top lane gets in. Molten core and start hitting them. Molten core! Yes! Clear the minion waves. Here you don't want to really try and go for kills. You want to try and kill these minion waves here in the front. These actually have consistent damage and will clear out the PvE minions. You want to make sure these are coming in and crushing on the core.
Make them feel as uneasy as possible. No, I'm straight
Auto attack you.
Ignoring that. Don't care about that at all.
Nice. Good focus.
We slice this bitch up.
All right. Solid game.
Nice.
Couple of things to think a little bit better about. But looks like he's still having fun and he got a win. Nice. I wonder what his record were for the day. He said he lost for like 3 hours straight. Solo queue. Heroes of Storm can be a rough thing for sure. There would be days that I would meditate before I went in, and then I got to the point where I'm like, I'm meditating to play a video game.
Come get your butt.
We need to get off this. GG's though, Walter. GG's. All right. Not too shabby, chat. Easy mode. Easy gaming. Not too bad. Watch this. And those moments are funny. And I know you want to like content creator, but like you don't want to repeat some of those, you know? You really don't want to. Because more often than not it'll cost you scenarios and you get an L, bro. Okay, chat. Slight break from your boy. Slight break indeed.